Hey, just giving a fun little response here to a couple questions. They're kind of about the whole nature of the administrative law scenario that SSA claims, Social Security Disability, SSI, retirement claims, all that, um, and how they're in an administrative venue versus the typical state court that you might be used to, and also different from federal district court. So the fun question that was presented, and I thought this was kind of cool tonight. So before I blow on out of here, I thought I'd hit on it. Thank you for it. Uh, it says, once you go before an ALJ, are you in a court of law? It's an administrative proceeding, so it's not called a court of law, and it doesn't have the same requirements. So while it is a legal venue, it's got appealable rights, and you appeal it up, you're gonna be in federal district court, which is a court of law. But right now it's kind of like you're appealing within the agency. Um, Sorry, I have this leaking eye still from that cold. Um, so you're still under oath, you still have all these other things going on that, you have to pay attention to. But it's not the same as being in a district court or in a state court. The rules of evidence tend to be different, very different, um, really much easier, actually. The other question was, and I'm going to blow on over to a page that I was just looking up to get some more clarity, but it is a federal administrative venue versus a court. So it's an administrative proceeding, not a court proceeding. But in many ways, it doesn't make a difference. But in many ways, it does. It says, can you and do you have the right to demand a jury trial for your claim? You do not. Yeah, no. It is a bench trial. Administrative law judges handle it. They are the fact finder instead of there being a jury, like there would have to be in a civil dispute in a state court or a federal court. So you do not have a right to a jury trial. Does the Seventh Amendment of the Constitution apply here? I was zipping over. Did I find it? That is where with civil cases you are entitled to a jury trial. So I'd have to say no, because and by the way, I'm doing this off the cuff. Where did I find something that was yeah, so for those of you unaware, the Seventh Amendment distinguishes civil claims which must be tried before a jury from claims and issues that may be heard by a judge alone. So as we were just saying, in administrative law, there's an administrative law judge that is the jury and the judge. So he runs the proceeding and he is the fact finder. And of course, the Seventh Amendment does only cover federal civil courts, but again, this is an administrative agency and not a federal district court. And it also points out here that the Seventh Amendment does not apply to state courts. It only applies to federal courts. So there you go. About the Seventh Amendment anyway. And I don't think there was another question, right? But I was going to read you a blurb from Justia. I don't know if I'm saying that right. They do a lot of legal publication. They say, and they put it kind of clearly, so I just wanted to read it out to you. Matters and disputes involving administrative law, which Social Security would be because it's the Social Security Administration. They're administering this big federal program, are handled through the administrative law system. Administrative hearings utilize many of the same processes and procedures used in traditional courtrooms. This is so. We do direct examination, cross-examination. There's a witness or two or three. Whereas court proceedings are overseen by a judge, administrative hearings are conducted by an administrative law judge, ALJ. One of the major differences between a traditional court proceeding and an administrative hearing is that the presiding administrative law judge serves as the trier of fact. In other words, administrative law proceedings are virtually always conducted as bench trials, meaning the judge is the jury. Okay. I hope that answers that. I thought that was kind of fun. I don't get to do a lot of that. So, anyway, I hope it helps you out there, Mr. Wurr. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.